Good morning. One of the aspects of Kavod Shabbos, of honoring Shabbos, that we mentioned briefly previously was doing laundry prior to Shabbos, was having clean clothes entering into Shabbos. And the Shulchan Aruch writes, "Mitakanos Ezra sheyu mechabsim begadim b'chamishi b'Shabbos," that it was the takana of Ezra that we should do laundry on Thursday, mipnei Kavod Shabbos, because of Kavod Shabbos. What does that mean, mipnei Kavod Shabbos? The Magen Avraham says that means sheyu penuyim lechavod haShabbos. That means we do it specifically on Thursday, was the takana, so that on Friday we can be available for other preparations necessary. However, the Maimer Mordechai, quoted in the Mishnah Berurah, as well as others, assumed that it wasn't specifically on Thursday as a means to not have to be busy with that on Erev Shabbos, but rather it was on Thursday in order to make sure that we have clean clothes and freshly laundered clothing entering into Shabbos. One difference is going to be, can we do it earlier in the week? If we assume that it's the Kavod Shabbos in order to enter into Shabbos with clean clothes, then generally we try to do things which are the Kavod Shabbos as close to Shabbos as possible, and therefore we should really do it on Thursday, not earlier in the week. But we don't do it on Friday so that we don't get busy with that as opposed to other things. However, if the essence of the takana was to make sure that Friday is available, then it should be that we should be allowed to do it even earlier in the week. And there are poskim, of course, on both sides. That and the consensus seems to be that ideally we should do it as close to Shabbos as possible. On Thursday would be the ideal day to do it. If we must do it earlier, then absolutely we can do it earlier, but that would be the ideal. Now, what about doing laundry on Friday today when we have washing machines? So, of course, here as well, there are poskim on both sides. Some say that this was a formal takana and we should not nix that and we should not disregard that, and still have maintained the practice not to do laundry on Friday specifically, but to do it on Thursday, ideally, or even earlier. However, there are those that say that no, that was only when it was such a tircha, it was such a burden and such a process to do laundry in the olden days, but that today, with washing machines where it's so much more convenient to do laundry, that it would be okay to do it on Friday. Rav Simcha Banim Cohen concludes that if one is able to avoid doing it on Erev Shabbos and to do it on Thursday or even earlier, then that would be preferred. But if necessary, because of the fact that we do have washing machines, there is what to rely on to do it even on Friday. To further that point, if one has a housekeeper, someone who helps them do the laundry, then there's more room even then to be lenient on Friday. But again, if one is able to avoid that and to do it on Thursday or earlier in the week to have clothes the Kavod Shabbos, then that would be ideal. Two other points. It is important to note that some suggest that kids under 6 were never included in this takana and therefore wouldn't apply to them, as well as some say that the primary aspect of this takana was in regards to undergarments, but outer clothing may have not been included. But again, others argue. So the bottom line is, if one can avoid doing any laundry, dry cleaning done on Friday, then that is preferable. If one is in a situation where they can't do it earlier, they need to have, in order to have clean clothes, they need to do laundry or dry cleaning on Friday, and especially in today's day and age in which we have washing machines, and especially if we have non-Jewish help, then there is certainly more to rely on. And the main thing is that we should be entering into Shabbos in a bekavodic and respectful way, presenting ourselves to prepare and greet the Shekhinah. Have a wonderful day.